Good morning. Done. So in Japan, they never cook the eggs properly. So you have to get a cup of hot water. Okay. Oh. Morning, Siggy, Cory. Daskamu. So in Japan, I've got double eggs this morning, and toast and salad. And like I said, they don't fully cook the eggs in Japan. I have made a video showing them how to cook the eggs, but to no avail. The butter was nice and soft this morning, so I don't have to, well, if it is butter, so I don't have to put okay, where's the spoon? The spoon's in here. SGM, good morning. Good morning, JTI. Good morning, Brandon. No, not too running, it's just, there's still like albumin on top of the egg. And it just gives me a bad feeling. That's the egg. It's now been taken out of the water. And so, like I say, so I really, it's in Japanese, kimochi warrior. It is Japanese again, yeah. But it's like I had trouble, like I was trying to upload that video for my friend, and my video, and so I've got to come to here where again get free Wi-Fi. Alright, Jay, thanks for popping in. So I'm going to get another slice. Now, that's what I like about recently what they've done this year. Panも1枚ください. Yeah, but all 10,000 don't watch though. That's would be great. So, like in all cafes in Japan, I don't know what is a whirly warrior, no idea, mate. We could always do with an extra slice of toast, but it's like $2 or $3. So recently at Gusto, they did a thing where you could have any grandchildren. Not that I wouldn't entertain them. But does that make though? If you have grandkids, do you suddenly become older? J-Man, this isn't the place for stupid questions. So either fuck off or grow up. Smoking dope. You think I'm going to answer that when I'm in Japan? No, I don't smoke it because it's fucking stupid. But if some people want to do it, that's up to them. Especially, I think a lot of people, when they smoke it overseas and they get some strong stuff, it fucks with your mind. And it changes schizophrenic. The other day on the Daily Mail, will I be in Japan? Yeah, I will be in Japan for the rest of this year, I think. No, but yeah, definitely those drugs, if you smoke too much of it, it turns schizophrenic, then you'll kill people. So, if you do that, in moderation. Shit, no sugar. Now, when I was a kid, if you ever asked your mum what was for tea, or my sister, they would say shit with sugar on. Does anyone else have that for a mum or a sister? Yeah, well, they usually are these people, aren't they? You know, the loners or. Then yeah, I could well fit the fucking. I could well fit that profile, but I do make people laugh, and I'm laughing most of the time. Yeah, getting back to that eggs thing, in the Daily Mail they said now eggs are bad for you. A scientist has come out with that. Is that come caca or come caca? So I thought I was being funny when I used to say to Spanish people like "Que pasa coño," and apparently some people didn't really like it. I don't suppose come is rice, is it? Coe, man. No, it's very sad when someone decides to go and kill a load of people like that, wherever it is. It's very sad, you know. And they continue, but they don't usually happen in places like New Zealand. And the guy was fucking Australian. Maybe he couldn't get guns in Australia, that's why. But my nephew is in Denmark now with his new wife and kids, and I said to his wife, like, you know, please be careful and be aware at all times, you know. Thank you. No, it's just whatever it is, whatever you've done, whatever you've eaten in your life, the Daily Mail comes up with something telling you you've been doing it like 20, 30, 40 years, or you've been doing it the wrong way, and it's just like these papers, just fuck off. What, I don't watch about live streaming like that. Midnight, yeah, midnight, what is it, half 11 or half 12? There's nothing wrong with most foods. I mean, like, for example, here, I've eaten like raw fish, live octopus, liver, raw meat, you know. Check those videos out for raw meat and fish. Yeah, I think everybody should, you know, exercise, definitely. Walking, running, cycling. I've got to start doing it soon. Oh, you mean the attack on live stream? Yeah. Yeah, an evil bastard. I don't think I could watch that. In fact, now if I know that something's going to be bad, I just don't. I don't watch it. Well, I've said before, I used to live in New Zealand, in Queenstown. Yeah, yeah, just before 12, yeah, yeah. It's just exactly 8 hours difference, I think. Is that right? Or it should be 8, yeah. J Mac, are you a Callum's Corner fan? Yeah, well, what I did before for those t-shirts, if people want them in Japan, 2,000 yen, and overseas, $25. Yes, Siggy, you know that Hello Kitty one. There's a Hello Kitty visits the dentist as well. Hello Kitty's first oral. 99% of people laugh at that video. I know very few don't like it. And usually the people that don't like it are, kind-hearted, so maybe a bit soft in the head, I don't know. Where's 45,000, is that in America, a day? Mm. Yeah, the Russian videos as well. I like the Russian videos and the bishop videos. Really? Aren't you scared if you're arguing with someone and someone starts touching the gun on the hip? Yep, I don't think I'll be going to Gary, Indiana. Yeah, I wish that I've been riding round the Arrghgarry with that cow in my basket, and but we did one take with my mate. Just did one take. I wish it could have been funnier, but the thing was, it was just taking the piss out of Ryan's video. With the cow. Can I film your cow? Oh, so you think it's a good thing then, Brandon? Rick in Japan, are you actually in Japan still? Thank you, Yoshioka. I might be coming to Osaka soon. I had plans. I'm not sure if I'm still going to do it though. I want to make a video in Osaka about Ryan Boundless. Looks rum cup. That looks like egg water. Oh. How many times did you go? Harubasho, by the way. Rick is saying he went to the Harubasho. That means a spring tournament for sumo. What do I miss about probably pubs and food? Like I stopped watching football when Wayne Rooney got like £300,000 a week for what he does. Yeah, he would put So is burglary really way down then? Not like other places. Rick, you're going gusto. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, with the sumo tournaments, if anybody's watching, if you go early in the morning, you can, like 8 o'clock or something like that, you can get a really cheap ticket. I also missed the banter. in pubs. Oh, cheers, but I just had the toast and salad and ate 2 eggs, 400 yen. Yeah, I think so. I was with this guy from Canada got in touch with me, and we went out. We went to a meeting with Japanese people. Then I took them to this guy and a Japanese girl, and I took them to a shop. But this guy was this American guy was like picking on my mate, and I should have said something. So I apologise to my mate. Probably because he was American, he was a young Canadian. Yeah, I did that with intention, Brandon, to like just thinking when a few of you people might be best time to watch. But also what I would like to do in the future is, oh, you don't drink there, or is it Corey that doesn't drink? That you know, just have like, you know, a bottle of wine or something like that, and you know, with the people that are watching, so we can all have a drink together. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's July when it comes to Osaka. I'm not sure about Osaka. He was on himself, but what he did, he made a. When he said he didn't like the drunken people in the streets, but that's all over Japan. Well, in the large cities. Yeah, well, like I say, as you know, it's 21 in America, but in England it's 16, and I started drinking at 16, and it's probably even younger today. 8 a.m. drink. Well, but 8 a.m. your time? No, but I won't be drinking at 8 a.m. What time? Oh, sorry, what time is it now? Yeah, so if I did like a late night video, about 9 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, favourite British comedy at the moment, Would I Lie to You? That's a talk show. Would I Lie to You? Alan Partridge from the old days. Yes Minister, Yes Prime Minister. Very good, great shows. Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker, 2 Ronnies. All classics. Have I Got News for You? That's their topic shows. Have I Got News for You? Graham Norton. Brandon, it's 8 p.m. now, Brandon. Okay, so obviously because you've got like that time span, so between like 7 and 8 now. But I don't drink in the morning, although some for example, in this restaurant, I will see quite often older guys and their wives drinking, having a beer. Almaty, where is Almaty das Kamu? Oh no, it's always been 18 in the UK. It's always been 18. But like I say, I started drinking at 16 with my mates in the Working Men's Club. Then when I was 18, I stopped drinking. No, but I used to join this live chat. I used to join this live chat from Canada. Oh. Okay, yeah, that was a great character, that one. I used to do this live stream, and I think it was in the morning time in America, and so it was 9 p.m. It was 9 p.m. in no, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. in Japan, and then 8 o'clock maybe in America, something like that. Oh, I can't remember. I'm getting old. Yeah, there were some classic lines. There were some classic lines from like talking when he's talking about his girl. This is my sister, my girlfriend, or whatever. Yeah, well, I did snack bar. Well, I did. Oh, yeah, maybe from an izakaya. I used to do these live streams on because I didn't know how to do it on YouTube, so I used to do it on Facebook, but I didn't get much of a reaction. And later, people used to watch it when I posted it. Harry. Well, Harry used to be my nickname from being 18 to about 30 years old, and I should have stuck with that name actually, because everybody called me Harry apart from my family. Because there was a comedian in England called Harry Worth, and my name is Gary Firth, so it became Harry. My nickname was Harry Worth, but most people called me Harry, amongst other things. Yes, definitely. Yes, Strowman. Our Gary is definitely better than our Larry. But you should check out Larry Grayson. He was a camp comedian, very, very funny. Kazakhstan. I had a guy working with me from Kazakhstan, and he could speak. So his mom got him to learn English when he was a kid. Then they went to France, so he could speak English, French, and Russian. And then he went on to learn some Japanese, I believe. But he was a kickboxer, or Muay Thai, and he worked for me for quite a while. That guy, because I lent him my truck, he found a place and he earned 60,000 yen in one day. Shut that door, lad. What's my best beer? Well, my favourite is Stella. Yeah, so we went out one night. Where he lived with his girlfriend, there was a bar near Nagoya Station, near this big gaijin living place. And not nowadays, Brandon, no. Brandon says backpacking around the world. No, I wouldn't recommend it at all. I'd go and live in a place. That's the best thing, rather than backpacking. And we'd been to this. Oh, this was 100 yen for a beer. It was toast and salad and eggs at Gusto Kurt. And so we had it's Thursday night, by the way, this place. And as we came out, we saw this like white guy and two black guys, and they were like they were picking on a fucking Japanese guy. And so when they came down to the shop where we were, this white guy knocked off the beer of my mates. He knocked it off. He was on a fence and he knocked it off. And we just said, "You got to buy another beer." And he goes, "I'm buying no fucking beer." And so this young lad, he was early 20s. This guy that was working for me, and he just, really, so he just like so he started walking towards him, and the guy started backing off into the middle of the road. And so my friend just slapped him in the face a few times. He just slapped him in the face a few times, and he goes, "Okay, I'll get a beer." I wish I'd got that on film. What is alcohol abuse, Strowman? So in the morning, oh my God. Yes, of course, yeah. But this guy was showing him if he was drunk, but my mate, some sobered him up. I should have said my staff. It was coming to the shop, dead big ice fish. I can never get. I'm getting old. Goblin burgers, what's that? What do you mean? Causing problems with my milk? I think most of the tourists now are from China, Indonesia. That, I don't think I've ever eaten natto while I've been drinking, but definitely kimchi and rice is nice, and kimchi with beef is nice. Natto's brown. It is nice, by the way. It is nice. Yoshioka, the last time I went back to the UK was to take part in the X Factor singing. Cheers, SGM. Take him out, pal. Thanks for dropping in. About 5 years ago. So I signed a contract, but they didn't call me back. And the producer said it was a good song, but that's as much as I got. Now, I had plans to go to, I sent them a song off this year, but they said they couldn't see it. So maybe I'll wait next year for GBT. I have no idea who Shinichi Mochizuki is. Sounds like food. No, not this time. But I was in Judge Dredd, so as I've told the previous people on this get together. No, I could not get on telly in England. So dead big eye fish. Okay, got it. I don't. Who is Shinichi Mochizuki? Yeah, Judge Dredd. 30. You can see me 30 seconds. We'll just. So he just gets jailed for life, and then as we go, they take him out of the courtroom. Then the Max von Sydow walks out of the door. They open the door, and all the wind comes out. Very windy, and then we start walking towards the prison ship, which is the flying ship. I'm also in that scene, but you can't see me. Oh really? Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I've had it about once or twice, Kurt, with the natto in the morning when I was going Japanese. Did you ever put the beans on toast, the natto beans on toast, Kurt? Judge Dreadeye. You should try it, Rick, even if it lowers your blood pressure, apparently. Ah, yeah. Yeah, but I'm sure you can get kimchi in overseas as well, especially America. I don't know if a typical American eats kimchi. But there's another beans on toast. So that's on the menu now. Maybe at Gusto is you know Ann, the purple stuff or red stuff. That's on toast now in Japan. I wonder if it. Oh, there we have it. Yes. Do you see that? Yep. But I don't think I'll unless I'm very hungry. It's good. Just think one spelling error in, between tasty and nasty. Oops. The plan for today is to start. The plan for today is start tidying shit up because I lost my license. So I need to tidy stuff up so I can put my bike on the front of the house. I'm not sure if the truck will fit on there. Yeah, well, you know that Anne, well, I wanted to do a meme and like pull out something from underneath the bed, and then have like on toast Anne, and then a sausage, so it'd be like Anne Frank. Oh, cheers, Bob. Well, like I said, we set it up, and I've got 4 colours: red, blue, black, I think. Oh, I forgot. Or is it just red, blue, and black? Different sizes. Yeah, bacon. Yeah, especially the Danish bacon. But you know, this is karma. In why Danish bacon is so tasty is because of the sweetness, and how they achieve this is by they put a rubber band around the pig's testicles, and the tip and the testicles drop off. Apart from also making it very itchy, which is a bit of a bitch for a pig because they can't reach the itchiness. But also, in Denmark, they have the highest rate of testicular cancer in the world. Go figure. Okay, Cora, cheers, mate. Yes, Stromer, she did lose. She lost. She was the hide and seek loser. Or was she the winner? Because they couldn't find her. Oh, really? Well, they don't have the Danish bacon because it's nothing like I've seen here. They don't have the Danish I used to have in England, but they must cut it different. Yeah, I was going to a different cafe. You can see the cafe, you can see the video, and they had the massive egg, and it was really nice and fresh. You're going to get some income tax back. Cool. Yes, driving license, 6 weeks, which is better than. I was arguing with them like and shouting at them, but it still did not go. So my mate was translating. Live it. I don't. Does it, oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I know he made a video yesterday. I think I saw one last night, but it's not very. They're not very interesting, to say the least. Oh, so you're going to claim, and a lot you can claim the tax back. Tameda's finest. Oh, that's good. Oh, you got, so you know how much you're getting, but they're just going to pay you back in April or sometime. Yeah, but like I say, Rick, that tasty, Danish is the best bacon without a doubt, and like as you know, a bacon and egg sandwich. Oh, I think that's the best breakfast anyway. Just like bacon and egg, and if you ever look at the Americans' bacon, it's always crispy and fatty, and it's awful. But like the Danish bacon, that's beautiful. Yeah, we used to have those egg, bacon and tomatoes, or egg and tomatoes, bacon and tomatoes, sausage and tomatoes. Oh, good. Okay, but you could claim that back. You could claim that tax back, Brandon. Yeah, I've had some of this bacon in the supermarket, maybe 180 yen, 100 grams or something, but it's very, very thin. But I just wondered, does anyone know how much is a bacon and egg sandwich or a tomato and sausage sandwich at these cafes now in England? Yeah, they do, yeah. you go in and you do your paperwork, and then you can do it online now, the tax returns. £2.20. Oh, it seems pricey, that, doesn't it? 400, fucking hell, 400 yen, that's pricey, that, isn't it? Because I think I used to get like a couple of, you know, the bread cakes, I used to get maybe a couple of those and a cup of tea. We used to go to I used to work for Telecom, and me and my mate, we used to go to this, have a massive breakfast, then we couldn't move for about an hour. So we didn't start working until about 10 o'clock. And when it went private, that's when people started phoning the officers up saying, this van hasn't moved for 2 hours. Yeah, I've never, that Greggs weren't there when I was in England. Do you have to pay for that app? Because I've read a lot of people, is it Brooks, where in America they pay a lot of money to get the taxes done? Were you in England then, Siggy? Vegan sausage rolls. I've had tofu burgers before. They're not too bad. Yeah, I've got some HP sauce. My trick is to like leave it at Gusto's after I put it on my chips. So my brown sauce, nearly full bottle, is at a Gusto's somewhere. Yeah, my mate Matthew brought me some. He comes over at the beginning of the year to watch. He's a wrestling fan, and he brings me some goodies. Good man. So, Siggy, when you were in England, and this is for any foreigner in England, can you eat a full English breakfast, or is it too much? Oh. Well, they do have it. They do have HP sauce at Gusto, and that's when I fucking usually leave it behind. I must have left it at least 10 times, but I do go back, and then and they put it in the fridge and they give it me back, or I can walk into the place and they bring it to me. Steak, I don't. Yeah, I don't think you get too much, really. But if you have the really nice steak, it's very, very expensive. It's like fucking 30,000 yen for a kilo. For 100 grams, 300 yen or $3. Yeah, sorry, Simon, I forgot where you're from, mate. It is a lot of food, yeah, but they're really nice. But you've got to have, like, say, a couple of sausages, a couple of eggs, a few slices of bacon, beans, tomatoes, mushrooms, and black sausage. It is fantastic, as we English or British say, because we all eat it in. It might vary a little bit in Scotland and Ireland, but the British say it's the best breakfast in the world. We don't have any hash browns, no, or chips with that. But in America, of course, they have hash browns with their breakfast. Black pudding, it's made from blood of a pig. It's lovely. Really, I thought it might have. I thought it might have travelled over there, because a lot of British people obviously go to Canada. You know, ancestry and stuff. Black pudding and fried eggs. Now, I just used to have like a bit of black pudding because it was with the meal, but I don't think I'd eat black pudding on its own. Hash browns. Hey? Oh, goodness gracious me. So are the pubs? That's fucking funny, that. So are the pubs that are run by the Indians? You guess there's a lot of curry on the menu. That is funny. Yeah, is it Matsunaga? Yeah, it's obviously you're in the right place, part of the country for the best beef. Yeah, I'm just trying to get over that fucking. The pubs are run by the Indians. Oh dear, that's karma. There was a recently at the in London. The BBC were doing something comedians, and there was a lot. There were a few comedians from India, and they were very funny. I don't know types of guidance I found. None. Usually, you know, if they've been to a university or something like that, they don't tend to like people that speak like me or haven't been to university. So, but that's up to them, you know. No, no. Really, for example, you might think Americans, but generally Americans that are over here are fine. You know, there's no problem. There was maybe some Aussies are a bit temperamental. One threatened to headbutt me, but I'll put that video on. I'll make a video about that. I'll put it on Patreon. Well, yeah, Madras. I made a really nice korma once, and it was just from basic all the, you know, the basic seeds, and I just roasted them and grinded them. It was beautiful. But like I said, the thing is with cooking, if you do it yourself and you pay attention, your food will turn out better than the restaurant's food. Yep. You know, sometimes the Indian accent is quite strong. Yeah, yeah. Simon. Yeah, but usually in England we used to like go to the pub, and then after we finish drinking at the pub, then we go to an Indian restaurant and then have some more beer and curry. Yeah, well, I've had breakfast on a plane before, and it's the only difference is it's not as good as, well, it's not hot for a start, but the portions are very small. Yeah. There were a couple of Indians last night in the hub in the Goa station. I met when I was doing some housebreaking that means breaking houses up, not breaking into houses. I met a guy from he was from India, but he was a Muslim, but a really funny guy. He exported all machines and cars and things like that, but he was a really nice guy, really funny guy. Yeah, true. No, I think you can. Oh, I got some import from America, from Costco the other week, and they're the best you can get. But I'm sure there are places. No, Japanese do make some sausages, but they're just very, very small. You know, English style, but they're just really, really small. Yeah, about section. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Have you got a YouTube channel, Corey? Send me a link, man. Yes, too much turbulence indeed. Ow. Oh no, you wouldn't get us. But fucking, when I was in England, I was 30 years old before I saw Cumberland sausage. I bought a big curly one like that. It was fantastic. Yeah, I don't think you want an African sausage. This fucking prick that I had working for me, we worked together. I helped him out. He really fucked me over, the cunt. Because anyway, I won't get into that. But he told me that 60% of of African sausages are large. Maybe you'd like fucking sucked a lot, the cocksucker. I've also got a tandoor oven, so if I can clear the front up, I might. What I've always wanted to do is to make a pizza, and a Yorkshire pudding in a tandoor to see how fast it can be done. Yeah, the sandwiches are very small, and sometimes there's nothing in. There's like, if you get a sandwich like that, there's like sometimes there's like a little bit of food in the top corner. It's or the sorry, the other end. Yeah, well, I used to have a cafe bar called the Yorkshire Pudding, and I used to make Yorkshire puddings at the place. Yeah, no, but if you have like, if you're in Britain and you have like a full Sunday dinner, you're not supposed to move after that, or you just the dad goes to bed, and but if you have like a plateful, but it's just so nice you can't take.